Hello, welcome back. This is Kench1913, and we are Let's Playing Suikoden 3 bonus episodes. This is Godot as the Flame Champion, Chapter 4. So yeah, now we've beaten back to Brass Castle, and yeah, I was thinking about leveling up these guys' skills, but I said screw it, I'm not gonna bother. Let's go up in the meeting and attempt to do something. Now, I will attempt to hear what they're trying to. They're basically trying to unify themselves, but there's no one there to lead. And Harmonia is very overwhelming. Well, it doesn't help that they have like wizards and phantom beasts and all kinds of things, you know. And that doesn't really help. And yeah, they're gonna just take over this place, make the citizens be slaves, and then you'll get to eat bread and dirt every day, and maybe drink mud, which the lizards might actually like. And yeah, this is pretty much the same shit. It's a bunch of steel clashing together, yeah. And now he's just gonna point out everyone's shortcomings, as a good tactician should. Yeah, Harmonia is still overwhelmed the grasslands and Zexons. You probably need something. Anyways, I'm gonna actually manipulate this video in the essence of I'm adding some music from an original Suikoden, and I think it adds something to the scene that's coming up that we'll see. But yeah, because you know there's not a lot of music going on like in some of these scenes, and I feel like I feel like this will help, you know, give it some more emotion. I mean, I guess it's kind of emotional without any music, but I think the music does help. So yeah, Lucia knows of the Silverberg, and who's going to lead the unified army? The Knights nor the Grasslanders want to do that. And the Flame Champion is the only person who can do it. So now Caesar's hoping that the Flame Champion, and this time it's Geddoe, will step up to the plate. Does he want to do it? That's the thing. So now what do we have to do here? We have to yeah, as you can see, the forces are pretty low, pretty down. Yeah, that is true. You can't just do a plan and then implement it. Anyways, what we have to do is head to the west side of Brass Castle and meet the Godot's group. So that's what I'm gonna do. I ran this way, which is the wrong way. Anyways, here's Godot's group, and here's where I added a little bit of music, which I really think in the beginning it kind of doesn't fit, but it will fit. It's terrific. So now Ace is thinking about running away, but we can't run away. I'm the Flame Champion. Yeah, what connection do you have to the Flame Champion? See, I think this really, you know what, this song does fit. And it really connects the Suikodens, I think, because this song is in all the games, at least the first two. I think even in the fourth one. So yeah, he bore the true lightning rune in his hand. Yeah, he did. Why not? You were sort of a hero this time, yeah, we should fight. I guess. I don't understand how Godot feels kind of like... Yeah. But for myself... Yeah, so the Harmonian Southern Force is dismissed. So apparently Godot is going to do it by himself, which, of course, his friends aren't going to let him do that. And Jacques is a cool guy. We're your friends, aren't we? That's right. I have no home or family to return to anyways. Yeah. So now we're all waiting on Ace. Yeah, he is from there. So yeah, this song is called "Theme of a Moonlit Night," and it was in Suikoden 1, Suikoden 2. I think it's good. Yeah, they're a herd of sheep without a shepherd. So Geddoe, I think this is your turn to be the flame champion. Thought you would be the flame champion. And I think this song actually fits in perfectly here. So now we go back to the misery. But yeah, I think that song really helps set the mood a little bit more. I mean, before it would just be silence and there was really nothing. And now there's actually music. I think that's one thing that was kind of missing. Like, don't get me wrong, this game is very cinematic in the way that they angle everything and they have the shots. It's almost like the director of the game actually has to be a director of a movie. But I feel like sometimes it not having music does kind of hinder it a little bit. And they could really, like, I think that scene was much more meaningful now that there was some music added. That's just me. And actually, if you do like what I did, there's a couple of other scenes coming up that are actually kind of silent, and I'll add different appropriate music from the other two Suikoden games. Heck, maybe I'll add one from Suikoden 4 or 5. I've got all of the soundtracks. Anyways, yeah, once long ago there was a man who risked everything. He wasn't asked, and he didn't want to do it. He started this desperate fight of his own free will. You knew him well. He was the Flame Champion veteran. Now his name has become a part of the myth, and the good has long been forgotten. For a woman and brought peace to this land. Yeah, that is true. Yeah. So he didn't like being... How did he win over Harmonia? Just by being the champion? Because of the Runibor? How did he win? No, it was his devotion. He cared more about than anything else. Heroes don't make history, it's history that makes heroes. Yeah. Yeah. Let's put aside our bitterness. There's no Zaxxon or grasslands. See, and I think this speech is very good. Hell, it might be even better than I know it's definitely better than Chris's, but I can't remember Hugo's. It's been a while. It's a good speech. then yeah, we're just gonna be... See, when you say I will take over the Flame Champion Veteran, meaning you'll just change your name to Veteran, the character that you are will be Veteran, but there's no point. You're your own... This person doesn't have to be the guy before. He can be him, you know, inheriting the Flame Champion's will. That's why I never ever changed the name. I did one time when I was Yugo, just to see what it was all about, and I hated it. I actually flipped it back. I was like, I will not be the Flame Champion. I will be Yugo. I will be his successor. So yeah, now Geddoe has unified the troops. Really put some passion in people's hearts. And Apple, she knows a lot about heroes. Like I said before, she hung out with Tur and Rio, Matthew and Shu. Those guys are real heroes. Caesar's like a hero in training. Yeah, I'm ready. So this battle coming up is gonna be just basically the same thing that it was before. You know, our Flame Champion guy, our successor, is gonna scream out and tell him I'm goddamn blah blah blah. So anyways, I beat the battle. We just beat everybody. We kicked the shit out of them. I didn't even need the reinforcements that came from everywhere else. So this scene's different than the other two, as we'll see momentarily. But yeah, everyone's happy because we had a huge victory against the Harmonians. Grasslanders, Zexonites. That's a Zexonites. I don't know if that's a word or whatever. There he comes, him and his entourage. Ace is probably... No, I wouldn't put Ace's turtle. Actually, I didn't watch a lot of Entourage, so I don't know too much about it. I only know the guy. There's some guy named Turtle, and apparently he's like the low member on the totem pole. That is true. And look, yeah, because Ilia actually doesn't go in any of the battles. She kind of stays back. Let's have a toast. A toast, everybody. Yeah. So, like I said, the scene is different. Yeah, we're gonna. She probably wants some soda. Better not be a toast with milk. And look, Jacques going. Jacques is the man. He really knows how to woo Ilia, for sure. I think they're gonna end up being a cute couple, too. Hell, if you're gonna live life to the fullest, you might as well have a drink or two, that's all I'm saying. So Lily is actually coming in to meet the Flame Champion, but he's already gone off to have a drink. Especially since we haven't met Lily, like Godot's group never met Lily. As you can see, we're already on our way to have a drink. But yeah, I think this is probably one of the more cinematic Suikoden games. I mean, this game obviously is 3D, so they have to worry about camera angles and stuff. Anyways, I'm just going to go into that room and we'll have our meeting about where we're going to hang out now. Where this unified army is going to chill. And it's basically the same story. It really is. Except as you can see, Yugo is not involved in here at all. Which is kind of sad. He should have probably been standing behind Lucia. just so he could be like learning shit. Yeah, I guess we'll have a ceasefire. Okay, so pretty much this is all the same. Now they're gonna be like, oh, where are we gonna fight? Where are we gonna have our base? Yeah. Lily's like, oh, yeah. Yeah. Of course, Team K is gonna help out. And by helping out, so yeah, as a 3D game, that is a unique task that they have to do. You know, like get the right angles that they want for everything, and like 2D games, you don't really have to worry about that too much. Although there are certain scenes in a 2D game that are very cinematic, very nice looking. Like with a 3D game, you really have to know where you're going to point the camera so that you can see all kinds of action. I don't know. I just think that this game did a terrific job with the camera and showing different angles and really telling a story. But sometimes it did drop the ball on music. Like right here, there should be some sort of music here, not just like sound effects of fire. Like some cool like planning kind of music. Like bum bum. Oh, I can put that. I could do this post. I didn't even think about it. Well, I think I'm gonna add a song here. So if you hear something, you know I added it. If not, anyways, now we're gonna head over to Buddhic Castle. Because that's gonna be our base of operations. Yep. And also, we can start recruiting guys. I'm gonna actually do that off screen, of course. Anyways, I picked a group of people that I kind of wish I didn't. I should have just put the regular group with Godot. So anyways, I will meet you guys over at Buddhic Castle. There we go. Alright, here we are at Buddhic Castle. And the same spiel thing going around, blah blah blah, wonderful castle, yada yada yada. Yeah, Ike knows where everything is, of course. He's the librarian, he should know. Yeah, we should get organized. Name of the castle, it's Buddhic, and this time I'm actually gonna be able to spell it like right off the bat, so you don't have to worry. Isn't that nice? I think that's pretty nice. And yeah, they did try to rename it, but I just kept it the same name. And Geddoe's like, yeah, this name's fine. I don't really give a shit. You can call it Poopy Castle for all I care. Yeah, I actually remembered how to spell it this time. So there we go. Buddhic. 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 You gotta say it with some phlegm. Ugh. Anyways, now the T-Man is going to show us our room, which is pretty cool because every hero gets a different room. It is kind of sad. It's kind of sad that Thomas decides to give up his room because he's still Lord of the Castle, but apparently not anymore. I mean, I guess he's still Lord of the Castle, but Godot is the Firebringer head, so I guess his thing takes charge or something. I don't know. Yeah, all right, meow. Anyways, here's the room. Take a good look at it. It's Thomas's room, and now we're over here. Let's go in. Can you stop it? And look, drinking. Apparently these guys made their own little drinking room here. Maybe they're playing cards while we're waiting to find some information. So yeah, it's pretty nice that everyone hangs out here. And Jock, why are you in there hanging out? Get to know Eiley a little better, maybe. Anyways, let's talk to Nash here. Oh yeah, there's a comment box. I think I'm gonna use Nash for the final boss this time. Probably everybody but Ilia. Maybe I'll use Nash instead of... Yeah, and so... Yeah, so... There are a couple of different things that people actually write differently. Like, depending on which Flame Champion's there, but it's nothing really important. And as you can see, I want to say that this is the same thing. And anyone who's in Godot's room is not out here or whatever, I don't know. But yeah, let's go downstairs, have a talk with Caesar really quick. They'll talk about the water rune and how in Great Hollow there's like a bunch of activity going on there or whatever. But we'll check out that later. Like I said, I'm probably going to stop the... Actually, I will stop the video here. And what I'm going to do in between episodes is gather the remaining Stars of Destiny. The two Vickies, Futch, Sharon, Bright, and anyone else I'm missing. So yeah, I'll do that. And then in the next episode, we'll continue with Godot's Chapter 4 as we go to find Jimba. Bye-bye.